Hey guys, what's up? So welcome to my newest video, by the way. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in a little while, but now that it's autumn and coming on to winter, I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more uploads. So today I'm fishing a river spot actually, because 1 year ago I actually made a video that amazingly got a positive response on YouTube about river fishing. And I promised you guys a series that was going to follow up on that, and I never got round to it. And also sadly on that session I blanked, and I really didn't fish as long as I wanted to, so I apologise for that. I'm really thankful though that it turned into the video that it is on YouTube. I was amazed that it's got over 1,000 views and everybody's liked it. There's not too many that disliked it, so thank you for that. So today I'm on a secret river spot. It's the same river as last time, but I can't tell you where it is exactly. It's not too far from my house again. And the reason why I'm fishing here today is quite a few weeks ago, me and my mate Antoine walked to a tackle shop around the corner, and we saw that there's a path to get here. We used to only get here by with a canoe. So as we walked by, we actually saw some carp on the surface. So at that point we knew there was carp here. Previously, back in 2011, I walked here with my mum too and actually saw some carp on the surface too. At the time there was a lot more mirrors, this time there was a lot more commons. So there's obviously fish here. So I fished it 2 weeks ago now, and keeping in mind it's been 3 years since I last caught a river carp, and my previous river carp PB was 11 pound. So you can imagine that that's kind of what put me off river fishing, because I did a countless amount of sessions and blanked, and lost countless amount of rig items due to snags. So I'm going to persist again, because 2 weeks ago I fished here just for an afternoon, towards the end of the session I was sat right next to my rods, and my left hand rod tip just bounced like that and it stopped. And 15 minutes later I was standing up, then suddenly the bottom just lifted up, and I just automatically picked up the rod. I knew it was a rod because the line was tying it up, and as I picked it up it just rolled off in my hand. So at that point I knew I wasn't hooked to it, nor was it a chub, nor was it a bream, nor was it a tense. It was definitely a carp. It pulled me along, it pulled me right against the bank, it went right through some snags in there. I managed to get it out, then went for a second set of snags, which I've got rid of now. And then finally came loose, and it came up the stream. And from that point it was just knackered, and from that point I just slipped it in the net, and I was just over the moon, just really happy. That ended up being a 28 pound or 13 kilo common, an absolutely beautiful creature, and a proper wild river carp, most likely born here too. So obviously that made me so happy. So now I'm going to persist again on this spot. I'm going to apply a little bit more bait in. I'm going to try and fish as much as I can. Today's a bit of a short session. 6 o'clock I've got rugby, so I've got to go. So I'm gonna fish it, try and catch a fish. If I don't catch a fish, and this is a deal that I'm making with myself and you guys, if I don't catch a fish, this is not going on YouTube. So if you're watching this, sorry I spoiled it. But I'm basically going to do a compilation of videos. So if I blank today, I'm going to add this to the next video, until I catch a fish. And I'm going to be vlogging the whole way and talking. And yeah, another promise, I'm going to talk you through rigs and bait, because the situation here is very different to most of my fishing. This is extreme snag fishing. Seeing as though this is a wild spot on the river, it means it never gets cleaned up. So it means every tree, every branch that falls in the river, it stays there, no one moves it. And I actually, there was a mountain bike in the river, that I pulled out last week. So and that's on the bank over there, getting cleaned off by rain, and I might actually keep it if it's in good state. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this next video. I'm going to try and make the best video I possibly can for you guys. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Okay guys, another quick talk about the rig. Now, heads up, the only reason why I'm showing you the rig right now, the only reason why it's not in the actual river, is because I just landed myself a beautiful bream. So anyway, hook bait end, I'm fishing, well I'm actually trying something new. This is a CC Moore Odyssey XXX and 15mm bottom bait with an ESP floating plastic corn on the top to balance it out. This bait is new to me and I've become quite a big fan of it, seeing as actually that's the bait that caught my fish 2 weeks ago. Here I've got a size 4 curved shank hook, captor curved shank hook with a large rig ring on it, again just for blowback effect. Bit of shrink tube angled in, that's just to help it flip and turn. In retrospect, a size 4 hook doesn't really need a bit of shrink tube for that. I just like to add it because it just has a bit more confidence for me. Got 25 pound cord tungsten braid, or it's the dark matter braid, which is a supple braid. I like to fish supple braids in rivers just because I find they sit better than their stiff coated braid, and also because you get bashed around and things like that around snags. I think that's just going to hold some a lot better than a coated braid would, or any other kind of material. Blob of tungsten putty in the middle to pin it down. Again, there's a bit of underflow here, so I don't want the hook line blowing all over the place. Then on to a lead clip. Now this is a lead clip that actually comes with a little pin that you can pin the swivel in, so it can never move. So I used to, well, last time I was here, I fished the lead to drop off as I would in a lake. Now, it's worth keeping in mind that a river fish is far more violent and far more powerful than a lake carp is. So that actually means you don't have to put the rubber on, just like I used to put it like that, like halfway up. You can put it on 3/4 of the way up now, and that will drop on a take. And it won't drop with bream, luckily. Now I've got a 3-ounce flat pear lead that's covered in bream slime, which is horrible. And when this is shaken violently, that will just come right off the lead clip. Try not to touch the lead because it's covered in bream juice. And then after, I've got a metre of lead core, or just, yeah, well, this one's about a metre. I've got another rod that's just over a metre. I use lead core contrary to tubing because I find one thing, lead core doesn't pop out the tail rubber, which basically adds far more strength. And also this can rub against any snag and it will not snap. Unless it's a really bad rock or a cement block, it will not snap. And then I'm down onto some 15-pound quarter subline. Now yes, 15 pound is a bit light for the river. I'd normally recommend 20-25 pound. I'm using a 15 because this is nowhere on line for me. I use it everywhere. And to be fair, I punished this line quite a bit and I've yet to snap it. The fish I caught last time took me through 3 snags, and these are 3.5 pound test of rods, and they're all bending to the butt eye. You know, they're real properly bent up. A lot of pressure was put on that fish and it did not snap. So that's the rig on all 3 rods. Only difference is the colour on the bait. I've got 2 like this with pink, and then I got one which is half a Odyssey XXX pop-up. So it's all very simple, but the main thing is strength here. That's what I'm really looking for, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well then guys, a little update. I can't say this has been a bad session, but I also can't say it's been my best. So far the result has been 2 bream and 1 little carp. Little carp probably weighed about 2 pounds, like 1 kilo, something like that. Real small little thing, but it was really a nice, pretty little thing. And even that sort of size of fish managed to snag me up on the edge. So I'm glad the lead dropped off for that one. The second bream sadly managed to drop the lead, so I've lost the lead for a stupid bream, which is obviously really irritating. Both bream were actually bigger than the carp, ironically. So yeah, so far so reasonably good.